Master the art of asking for directions in English. Hello everyone. Today we'll delve into a very practical aspect of conversational English, asking for directions. We will focus on polite expressions you can use when asking for directions. This is not just about finding your way around. It's also about doing it with grace and politeness. So, let's get started. In this section, we will introduce some of the common and polite expressions you can use to ask for directions. Remember, being polite can make your conversation more pleasant and people more willing to help you. Here are some examples. 1. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the museum? 2. Could you please point me to the nearest bus station? 3. Would you mind showing me on the map where the post office is? 4. Pardon me, I seem to be lost. Could you guide me to the city library? Remember, starting your sentence with a polite phrase like, excuse me, or, could you please, can make a big difference. Now, it's time for some practice. You'll hear a series of conversations where people ask for directions using the polite expressions we just learned. Your task is to listen carefully and try to understand the conversation. Then, you'll have an opportunity to respond as if you were in the conversation. 1. Conversation 1. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the nearest subway station? Pause the video here, imagine the location, and respond accordingly. 2. Conversation 2. Could you please point me to the nearest supermarket? Again, pause the video here and try to provide directions to the nearest supermarket in your imagined location. 3. Conversation 3. Would you mind showing me on the map where the city park is? Here, not only give the directions but also describe how you'd point it out on a map. Remember, this is an exercise for you to practice both listening and speaking, so be sure to speak your responses out loud. In this section, we're going to do a bit of role play. You'll hear a situation described, and your task is to ask for directions based on that scenario. Remember to use the polite expressions we've covered. Here are some situations to consider. 1. Scenario 1. You're a tourist in New York and you're trying to find the Statue of Liberty. 2. Scenario 2. You're lost in a shopping mall and you're looking for the electronics store. 3. Scenario 3. You're in London for the first time and you want to find your way to Buckingham Palace. Each time, pause the video, form a polite question asking for directions, and say it out loud. Well done everyone! Practicing conversational English in context, like asking for directions, is a great way to improve your language skills. Remember, the key to mastering this is practicing these phrases in different scenarios. I hope you found this video helpful. Keep practicing and see you in our next lesson.